Hello students, today we will complete the next part of the organophosphorus compound poisoning. In the introductory lecture, we have learned about the classification, source, the route of administration of this poison or sphere of action of this poison. We will come to the pharmacological action. The main effect of the organophosphorus compound is like muscarine-like effect, nicotine-like effect, and on the effect on the central nervous system. This is how this poison acts on the body. Because of this muscarine, nicotine, and central nervous system affections, it gives the sign and symptoms like respiratory symptoms which mimic the bronchial asthma. Then, because of this effect, there is a headache, malaise, choking, and contracted pupils, or pupils become small, nausea, abdominal cramps, and vomiting, sweating, salivation, lacrimation, urination, defecation. And again, there is a mental confusion, stupor, convulsions, reflexia, and coma. These are the combination of the symptoms you will get because of this muscarine-like, nicotine-like, and central nervous system effect. The combination of the symptoms, these are the list of the symptoms you will get because of this effect. Illness first affects the involuntary muscles and the secretory glands, and then the voluntary muscles, and the finally vital brain center. The initial complaint is headache, malaise, and possibly a sense of contraction of the chest accompanied by dimness of the vision due to the pinpoint pupils. Death is generally caused by paralysis of the musculature of respiratory failure, circulatory arrest, and edema of the lung or brain. Fatal dose is 1 gram of TIC-20 and fatal period is 6 hours. The treatment part is very important. The treatment part is divided into 5 parts. That is, first is decontamination, care of the airway, administration of the antidote, and administration of cholinesterase reactivators, and general measures. If you consider the first one, that is the decontamination, it depends upon what is the route of entry of the poison. Decontamination, if this person is exposed to the respiratory route, then remove the patient from the site of exposure. If it is contaminated through the skin absorption, through the intact skin absorption also there is a route of administration. So wash the parts with a plenty amount of the water. And if the person has consumed it by mouth, you can think of removing the poison from the stomach. Then second is care of airway. Give the head low position to the patient or to the patient, and then you can aspirate all the collection of the mucosa from the this is how you can give the care of the airway. And if you have to give the oxygen, artificial respiration to the patient. Then administration of the antidote, you have to prescribe antidote actually you have to prescribe the atropine. Atropine is not act like is the specific antidote, but it helps the patient to minimize the absorption of the organophosphorus compound poisoning in the body. Then cholinesterase reactivators like oxime compounds plays a very important and major role in the reviving the patient. And general measures, you have to take care of the patient, you have to take the general conditions, whatever the symptoms come as per the general guidelines and general help to the patient. Decontaminate the body, stomach wash, care of the airway, 2 milligrams of atropine as I have told you, IV half hourly till pupils dilate. Then oxime compounds, palm 1 gram 12 hourly, artificial respiration, that is oxygen supply. Then general measures of the patient like artificial respiration, IV fluids, exchange transfusion if needed, charcoal hemoperfusion, then a diuretic if needed, brisk purgatives, and diazepam if necessary. This is the treatment part of the organophosphorus compound poisoning.